Vikings' creative quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season.
It's the Vikings and the Bears, coming up next.
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Cook following the penalty. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. at their 25-yard line. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside, where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, if the back hits it fast enough. Space to run.
Algier going straight ahead. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On the give, it's Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. Now Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Another setup beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need to. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off play action, Fields. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. Got it with a first and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. That there, he had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, a next-gen stat says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the drive will indeed continue. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. One play action. Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Run for Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cook up the gut. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down that time by Chi Walker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carter. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10, down at the 31. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Warner. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Now Cairo Santos, who was briefly a member of the Bears, on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a tough. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Fields throw into the hands of Pickens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ball start.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson
From 13 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Santos with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pollard going to try the right side, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got some space here. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Go.
And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields completes this one to Pickens. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Algier will try to pick it up. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now Pollard. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Pickens, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll look to throw. Completes this to Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Complete to Shenault. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Santos' kick is up and through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now Fields and the Bears down 27-24, 46 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. He's got Pickens complete, and they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Here's Fields. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Chicago, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.